y'all. It is the morning. It's Saturday morning. Welcome to Memaw's house. Thank you for coming, for showing up one more time. Today, I'm going to be in the kitchen. I'm going to be making blueberry donuts. Now, Peepaw came home yesterday saying that, it must have been Thursday, saying that he had a blueberry donut at work. And he liked it, but he said, I think Memaw can do it a little bit better. Thank you, Peepaw. So I'm going to make some blueberry donuts with a lemon glaze. I also want to take this time to thank you all for always showing up and for supporting me and supporting my channel. I hope that you enjoy the content, and if you have not subscribed already, please consider subscribing. We would love to have you as part of Memaw's house. So come on over, let me get my apron on, and we can get to cooking. So these are the ingredients we'll be using for our donuts. And these are the ingredients that we'll use for our icing. Pause and write it down. So here they are, all of our ingredients. Okay, I'm going to make my blueberry donuts first, and the first step is to melt my butter. Now while that's melting, we're going to put our flour and all of our dry ingredients into our bowl. So the butter has melted, but I want it to cool off because I want to add it in with the buttermilk and the egg, and I don't want it to be hot enough to cook the egg. So let's let it cool for a minute. In the meanwhile, we'll still put our dry ingredients in the bowl. Now that we have all the dry ingredients in the bowl, let's go ahead and whisk that together. We're going to add our half a cup of buttermilk and our egg with our 2 tablespoons of butter, melted butter. Now we'll whisk this together just until the wet ingredients and dry ingredients form a batter. The batter will be of a thick consistency, and you don't want to beat it too long because you don't want it to make your donuts dry. So now let's add the cup of blueberries and fold them in. Now we'll add our teaspoon of vanilla and mix that gently, and it's ready to be piped into our donut pan. you want to spray your pan very well with the oil, because the blueberries will break loose because they're being cooked, and they may stick if you don't have enough oil there. So now I've cut the tip off of my Ziploc bag, and I'm going to add my batter. The tip has to be large enough to accommodate those blueberries coming out. Now that we have all our batter in our pan, we want to tap the pan onto the countertop to get any air bubbles out and get that batter kind of even in the pan. We'll start them on the bottom rack and then move them to the top rack. Now let's go ahead and make the cinnamon spice cream cheese donuts. The ingredients are very similar to the other donut recipe. It's just tweaked a little bit on the wet ingredients because we've had to add the spices, and the spices are dry ingredients. So we increase the wet ingredients a little bit and increase the dry ingredients. I like to make these donuts because Noah does not like a blueberry donut. He doesn't like anything with anything in it. I knew he wouldn't like the blueberry donut. So I thought I'd make this donut for him. He loves Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal. So the method to making these donuts are very the same as making the blueberry donuts. The only thing is, I'm not adding blueberries to this. Now I've already mixed up my ingredients for the icing. Now all I have to do is add the lemon juice. I guess I should tell you right here that I made one big batch of icing per the recipe, and then I split it into two different batches. One for the lemon, and I put lemon in one, and I put vanilla in the one that goes on the cinnamon spice donut. You want your icing consistency to be thin enough to be piped out of a piping bag. Now let your donuts cool 10 minutes. In the meanwhile, let's get our cinnamon donuts, our spice donuts, ready for piping. Now I'm actually using a regular piping bag with a big tip on the end because this batter does not have blueberries that can get caught in that tip. It's a nice smooth batter. Those blueberries are popping, and the donuts feel nice and moist. I can't wait to taste them. Okay, let's spray our pan for the next batch of donuts. So while the cinnamon spice donuts are in the oven, the blueberry donuts are cool enough for me to ice. So I'm going to put a little decorative icing on it and hope that it tastes as pretty as it looks. So while I'm decorating my donuts, let me tell you the nutritional value of blueberries. Blueberries are high in vitamin C, which helps with your immune system, as well as blood pressure, bone strength, and they also help with heart health. Blueberries also has a high level of vitamin K. So if you are taking a blood thinner, be very careful with the amount of blueberries that you eat. So talk to your doctor about increasing your intake of blueberries because it does affect how well your blood thinners work. Okay, so our second batch of donuts are ready to come out of the oven. Let's get them pulled out and cooled. I am really riding the struggle bus with this little baby knife. I don't know why I chose the, oh, you know why? Ari gave me that knife. I have to do better on teaching her what tools to hand me and what tools would be good to use for certain tasks in the kitchen. So while I was getting the donuts out of the pan, Ari had talked me into allowing her to be the one to crush the Cinnamon Toast Crunch. You see, she's on the struggle bus now. Yeah, she got the hang of it though. She didn't do it like I would have done it, but it got done. I was having a hard time right here because I put my icing in one of those little piping bottles and it didn't seem to want to come out. I'm not real sure why. So I'm on the struggle bus again with my whole icing situation. Either way, we're gonna eat these donuts.
Dollar Tree.
I'm having a problem with this.
Yeah, this one is not working. See, it's stuck. Lord.
These donuts are certainly not as pretty as the blueberry donuts, but I bet you they taste good. After all this hard work, they better taste good.
Hi guys, today me and Peyton are going to be trying the cinnamon spice cream cheese donuts that Memaw made today. We're going to click this one. Okay, here we go. Ooh, the cinnamon toast crunch on it is so pretty. Here you go. 3, 2, 1.
You like it?
Cream cheese frosting is so good. Good job, Memaw.
And the cinnamon helps my heart.
Well, yes, it does. It's good for your circulation.
Does it have vitamins in it?
Yes, of course it does.
Very nice. Cinnamon really comes through. Good job, Memaw.
Thank you. Okay, y'all, I'm back with my taste of the donut. The girls have tasted it, and Peepaw has eaten a couple, and so now it's my turn. I did that little decoration on there. Y'all saw me. So let me get my taste. Mm-hmm. Look at that blueberry. It is delicious. The lemon in the icing is the perfect amount, and that donut is tasty. It is moist, it's delicious. The blueberries are hidden just right. It's a great Saturday morning breakfast. I hope you all try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and come back and see us over here at Memaw's house. Y'all be blessed. Bye.